this pathetic planet from the face of the galaxy.
The Force fights with me!
Get on those gun turrets!
Bring her to me.
All Republic forces, pull back!
It is too late to retreat, Admiral. There is no escape for us.
You are strong, child, but I will break you.
I'll never fall to the dark side.
This is but a taste of the dark side.
What?
What?
Please don't hurt me. I just serve the food here, that's all. I'm not like these others. I'm not even a black vulker. Please don't kill me. Well, all right. I still don't know how much help I can be, but I sure hope you get rid of all the vulkers. I hate them. What? I've never heard of such a thing. I guess it might be in the garage on the lower level. That's where all the vulkers go to work on their swoop bikes. But I've never been down there. The elevator is protected by a security system. Only the vulkers are allowed to go down there. Is she that Republic soldier? I heard one of the vulker mention her, but she's not here. He said Brezhik didn't trust his men around her. I guess she's too important to be a slave here in the kitchens. Getting pawed and groped and kicked and spit on like me. Brezhik must have taken her somewhere safe. Now that you've killed the guards who were supposed to watch me, I think I could find my way out of here. I'm free to go? You're not gonna kill me? I don't know how I can ever repay you. Thank you. Thank you. I have to get out of here before any of the vulkers see me.
Yeah? Take
Yes?
Yeah? What?
Yes?
Watawa mamulira kinkunjwa peshak. No ba muliraji? Johnny yun turungchi wi itadia. Bola una chinek. Ba mulirat slimo anga kun bisking. Tonga bugsham uninong. Wanga kun bisking ba mulira. Juni yun tun jiji ay thadwana, kavavol pa muljui, kamana, takum justak miki grabal mogo. Kachi chu ay thaudonga, tulpada bonk molya gando danago chuchut. Moga shampong pa, bolawan na chikni. Bamul slik mo poda na wanga kun bist mulira best. Kachi chu ay thaudonga. Inkin kuno bamulira chikun, slima podana. Rundi hodonga kun hunkabi. Takum justak miki grabal mogo. Kachi chu ay hodonga, tulpada bonk molya gando danago chuchut. Moga shampong pa, bolawan na chikni. Bamul slik mo poda na wanga kun bist mulira best. Tonghai tuam jiji yumalit pa ang inkotu. Tolbada bunk walya gando de nago chuchut, kachi chuay thaudunga. Yumalit ka inkotun, chilo mulira de ne bobo. Wonka kun biskang, bamulara, kachi chuay thaudunga. Inkin kuno bamulira chikun, slima podana. Rundi hodonga kun hunkabi. Chipedwana ni bobo. Tonk nabung shanun yang. Tonk patogas maktelia. Kuya mi juz kachita naipatoga ya fulki kukula jiji. Kawana bota aayot tagwa. Kankidorati kun mwatati mana ithabola. Tabistyo bong konki pangpa. Ching palachiska muli. Tunirana no prata dunk no serchadoma wama kun bestoma. Nishak chakin kun no bamulira jikun. Kontichani mulira asyong turong umnit patoga wangka chonetize. Ikratuk hatu chichiya watayuma kawama huhanek. Tonga bugsham uninong, wanga kun beast king bamulira. Chuni yun tun jiji ay thadwana,
Kavavolpa muljui kamana. Kontichani mulira asyong turong umnit patogawang kachonetize. Ikratug hatu chichiya watayuma kawamahuhanek.
Yes? Sure. Sure. Yes?
Yeah?
Yes? Sure. Sure. Yes?
Take that!
Sure.
Sure.
Huh?
Sure.
Kuyami juz kachita naipatogaya fulki kukula jiji. Kawana bota aayot tagwa. Kankidorati kun watati manaithabula.
Breshik stole that engine from Gadden. It was never yours to begin with.
Kavatumpa kunba yamoka pata. Punanay kachu. Yinkin kunoba mulirachi kun. Tong nabun siya nyunyan. Kavavol pamulchi kamana.
Wanna chick yongi? Wanna vota konti dariti? Chichin toma tunka kola yame jwa. Na kanki chiki nai potoka. Na wanna bota.
Kachichu ay tao tunga. Yinkin kunoba mulirachi kun. Slim mapodona. Rundi haudonga kun hunkabi. Tonga bugsham uninong. Wanga kun pisking bamulira. Juni yun tunjiji ay tatuana. Kavavol pamuljui. Kamana.
What? You can't betray Gadden. I won't let you.
Jashank bogra hulwan chiska nichu. Ajuba chiska wonki. Titoki graduk kun ticha kun kinka chona pro. Bogra walya nabung sha. Nekchi chona chuba king lorda atakun.
No, that's not true. You're lying.
Mana tota. Aku jigratuk pola. Jishok chonatong chongking no una pang pamulira kun kili no ba. Watati manyo kola una no ku mulira.
They said I was too young.
Shagji kin lord chawata uma. Kavavol pamulchi gumana. King kun shachi king ni king kuno ba mulira jikun. Wama kun bes chin palamuji. Tunira no praktadunko serta domandoma.
Well, yeah, some of them were, but you vulkers have tried to kill me more than once.
Takum justak miki grabal mogo. Kachi chu ay taudonga tulpada bonk molya gando danago chuchut. Moga shampong pa bolawan na chikni. Pamulislik mo po dana wanga kumbis mulira best.
But Gadden said Breshik.
Kipuna! Puna na ikachu. Kimbano mulina na tuana. Tun kimbano kunek. Kavatumpa kun balia mokata. Wanga kun bis kimba mulira. Kakincha na guagba kun. Kavatumpa kulbaia botenya.
You're right. I don't need anyone but Zalbar. If Gadden dies, he's only getting what's coming to him.
Tonghay tuamjiji yumalit pa ang inkotu. Tolbada bunkwalya gando de nagochuchut kachichu ay haudunga. Yumalit ka inkotun. Chilo mulra de nebobo. Wongka kun biskang Bamulara, rundi haudonga kuhungabi. Wana kunbes, chink palamul tong king ba na kongkek. Tung ting tachun kun nek mulira best. Tabist yubong konki pangpa. Ching pala chiska muli. Tuni rana no prata dunk no searcha doma wama kun bestoma. Nishak jilocha kin kun no bamuli raji kun. Kuya mi juz kachita naipatoka ya fulki kukula jiji. Kawana bota aayut tagwa. Kankidorati kun mwatatima na ithabula. Wi itha na dana itya. Wata yumaka wama huhanik. Asyongturong umnipatoga. Wana kun bes ching palamul tongi.
Smilia, ti umpa do punta krita, do pana o to vas casa.
Achuta, wanga kun pistol piking kuyana, tong patogas magtelia.
What?
Sure.
Yeah?
Sure. Yes?
You have returned. Do you have the prototype swoop engine accelerator with you? I was beginning to wonder if you would make it. The race is tomorrow, and my mechanics need time to install the prototype into the swoop engine of our bike. Don't worry. I'm a man of my word. I promised you could ride in the swoop race under the Hidden Beck banner, and I'm still going to let you do that. And I'm even going to go one better. I'm going to let you ride the swoop bike with the prototype accelerator installed on it. Without it, you won't stand a chance.
Gadden, you can't be serious. We need one of our best riders on that bike. We can't let some rookie take the prototype engine into the race.
I have to be honest with you. There's a reason I'm letting you take the prototype engine. The accelerator isn't stable. There's a good chance it could explode during the race. I can't ask one of my own riders to take the risk. They'll be running unmodified swoops in the race. You'll be the only one using the prototype. If you can complete the track before the accelerator overheats, then you'll win for the Becks. If you die, then one of my other riders could still come through for me. You don't get to be leader of a swoop gang if you don't know how to work all the angles. Without that prototype, you don't stand a chance of winning. And if you don't win, you can't get Bastilla back. None of the other riders will give her up. This is your only chance. You can stay here tonight. The mechanics need time to install the accelerator on the engine, so you won't be able to practice your riding. But I've got good instincts, and you have the look of a racer about you. Just try to relax, and in the morning we'll take you to the swoop track.
She offered to. She enjoyed it out, and really good, and she began Bolivia, when now for the Lufta. Gloria, Juventus, Lafandigo, Gelfa, Oricidan, Gelfa, Vanino, Gelfa. She afforded the reason to get on the what? When puntas, Dora, Juventus, Lafandigo, Gelfa, Oricidan, Gelfa, Vanino, Gelfa. Colo, Duf, Divan, Rebut. Ustakel Chief, Bundesstadt Scherfer, Ustakel Chief. She father will read the truth in the underworld. Ora, truth black fandigo gelfa, oisidan gelfa vadino gan gelfa, kolo truth divan rebut, ufta gel chief, ufta gel chief, undasta shelfa, abuelta, preguntas, linda trufta, kolo truth divan rebut, ikel tirimo, ten frusi boravan, kolo truth divan rebut, abuelta, ora. Termo tun frusi ni pirongan, ikel fa, ora. Truth black fan digo gelfa, oisidan gelfa vadino gan gelfa, kolo truth divan rebut, ufta gel chief, ufta gel chief, undasta shelfa, abuelta, preguntas, linda trufta, kolo truth divan rebut, ikel tirimo, ten frusi boravan, she offered to, she enjoyed it out, and Rashi good, and she began Gorubia, and now for the Tufta, Gloria.
Neka wadubaka, patisa, kon mulis limo poi wanga kun bliskin, chi itakanki kanga kilikon, tingkuin ko ka, kingba ni chalora kun, tung abashun ni chunchi, kakin cha nawabakaon, changwaba chinyo shangwi chama ucha wish uyong kun, pang itwamachi.
Rundi hadonga kuhungabi. Wana kunbes. Chink palamul tong kimba na konkek. Tung ting tachun kunnek mulirabest. Tong hai tuam jiji yumalith pa ang inkotu. Tolba da bunk walyagando de nago chuchut. Kachi chuay tha hadonga. Yumalith ka inkotun. Chilo mulira de ne bobo. Munka kun biskang bamulara.
Genchopa chawi tichok twis yun kun. Watuyama kama wona henak nek. Bugra shak kunti chiwa chawa. Dong abuk shami nonok. Shagji kina lorcha watamwana. Kin kun shishikin. Nikin kun ban mulara jikun. Wama kun bes. Ching palamule. Tune rana nu prata. Donko searcha domatama?
Undasta shelfa, ufta gel chief. She a father will read the truth in the underworld. Truth black fandigo gelfa, oisidan gelfa vadino gan gelfa. She a father will read the truth in the underworld. When bundas.
Ta kumjus tak miki grabel mogo. Kachichu ita bodonga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut.
Kuyami just kuna chitanai. Ina kun mama ruli rara chikun. Slimo patona. Mundi hodonga chihonkabi. Jawana bota ayuata honga chakanki dora. Kachiku ita hodonga. Topada bunk waliagando do naga chuchut. Musha papangpa bola wana chitne. Pamuli slemo poda wanga kun bes mulira rabes. Tiska du suki kumba na bona na itachu. Ag tuinkotu. Topada bunk waliagando naga chuchut. Kabachi kuita hodonga. Yalamo inkatun. Jiloba mulira ni bobo. Wango kun bes gang ba mamarulira. Jawana bota ayuata honga cha tanki dora. Kachi kuita hodonga. Topa da bunk walia gando do naga chut. Musha papangpa pola wana chitne. Pamuli slemo poda wanga kun bes mulira rabes. Kuyami juskuna chitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun. Slimo padona. Ndi hodonga chihonkabi. Kuyami juskuna chitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun. Slimo padona. Ndi hodonga chihonkabi. Uba batu kochi. Tong nombong shang yung yang. Tong patok Bastilla.
Kontichani mulira asyong turong umnid patoga wang kachone tize. Ikratug hatu chichiya watayuma kawama huhanek kipuna. Puna na kachu. Kimba no mulina natuana. Ton kimba no kunek. Kavatumpa kun palyiya mukata. Wanga kun bisking bamulira. Kakincha na kuagba kun. Kavatumpa kulpaiya potenya.
Jiska dosoki, kopa bono nakachu, labora na winki smack toma, kuyami jusku chitanai, ujua penki, topa na ota vokasa, yubabato kanchi, yatuka ulan, tingkuin ko ka, kimba ni chalora kun, tung abashun ni chunchi, kakincha nawabakaon, changwaba chingo, shangwi chama ucha, wish uyong kun, ang itwa machi.
Tuftadan gelfa, hoisidan gelfa. Tuden tufblad fandigo gelfa, hoisidan gelfa badinugan gelfa. Ufta gelpris, bundasta gelfa, papuelda, bundas, linda tufta. Kolo tuftifan rebut, dikelti remote, ten fusi borabang.
Wanna chick yoni? Wanna vota con titariti? Chichin tomato kakola yame chua. Na kankiji kinai potoka. Na wanna bota. Genchopa chawi tik chok twis yun kun. Watu yama kama wana henak nek. Bugra shak kunti chiwa chawa. Dong abuk shami nonok.
La boda ni winki smack toma. Wana kun bes ching pa marulira. Tok ching bang non kek. Tok ninja mulira rabes. Kuyami juskuna chitanai. Ina kun ma marulira rachikun. Slimo padona. Ndi. Uba batu kochi. Tong Nong Bong Shang Nung Yang.
He offered to. He enjoyed it out. And really good. And he began Goruvia. When now for the Dufta. Toyo. Duftadan Gelva. Horisidan Gelva. Dun Dufla Vandigo Gelva. Horisidan Gelva. Vadinogan Gelva.
Ubapatu Kochi. Tong Nong Bong Shang Nung Yang. Tong Katok Bastilla. Kuyami Juskuna Jitanai. Ina Kuna Narura Rakikun. Slimo Padona. Rundi Hadonga Chihokabi. Chiska du Suki Kumpa Nabona Naikachu. Agtuin Kotu. Topada Bunkwalya Gandonago Chuchut. Kabachi Kuita Hadonga. Yala Mo Inkatun. Jiloba Mulirani Bobo. Wango kumbes gang ba mamarulira. Yatoka ulwan kinkuna ba murira. Rachikun. Mucha shampampa.
People, hear me! Before I present the so-called champion of the Becks with their prize, there is something you must know. The winning rider cheated! Your swoop bike was using a prototype accelerator. Clearly an unfair advantage. Because of this hidden Beck treachery, I'm withdrawing the vulkers' share of the victory prize.
Jawana bota ayuat tahonga chakanki dora. Kachi kuita hodonga. Topada bunkwalya gando do nago chuchut. Musha papangpa. Bola wana chitne. Bamuli slemo boda wanga kunbes mulira rabes.
You old fool. Your traditions are nothing to me. I am the wave of the future. If I want to withdraw the prize and sell this woman on the slave market myself, nobody can stop me.
I might have something to say about that, Brezhik.
What? Impossible. You were restrained by a neural disruptor. How could you have possibly summoned the will to free yourself?
You underestimate the strength of a Jedi's mind, Brezhik. A mistake you won't live to regret.
Vulkers, to me! Kill this woman! Kill the swoop rider! Kill them all!
Well, maybe those bloody Vulkers will think twice next time before trying to keep a Jedi prisoner. And as for you, if you think you can collect me as a prize... Wait, I don't believe this. You're one of the soldiers with the Republic fleet, aren't you? Yes, I'm sure of it. How did you end up racing for these swoop gangs? Well, we don't have time for it now. We have to get out of here before the Sith show up to sort out this mess. Is there somewhere safe we can go? Save me. Is that what you were trying to accomplish by riding in that swoop race? Well, as far as rescues go, this is a pretty poor example. In case you hadn't noticed, I managed to free myself from that neural restraint collar without your help. In fact, it's more accurate to say that I saved you. Brezhik and his Vulkers would have left you for dead if I hadn't stepped into that fight. You're lucky I was here to get you out of this mess. I may have been a prisoner, but a Jedi is never helpless. Maybe you've heard of a little thing called the Force, but I suppose I shouldn't be too hard on you. You did try to save me after all, even if it didn't go quite as planned. So let's get down to business. We're not out of danger yet. If I'm going to figure out a way for us to get off this planet, I need to know what kind of resources we can draw on. First, are we the only two survivors left from the Ender Spire? Karth Onasi is alive? Finally, some good news. Karth is one of the Republic's best soldiers. He's proved himself a hero a dozen times over. And he sent you here to save me. Maybe I misjudged you. Karth wouldn't have sent you if he wasn't confident in your abilities. Forgive me. Despite my Jedi training, I still tend to act a bit rashly sometimes. Please, take me to Karth right away. Between the three of us, I'm sure we can figure out some way to get off this planet before the Sith realize we're here. You cannot win, Revan.
Bastilla, you're alive! Finally things are looking up. Now we just need to figure out a way to get off this planet.
You mean you don't have a plan to get off Taurus yet? What have you been doing all this time? I see. Now that I'm back in charge of this mission, perhaps we can start doing things properly. Hopefully our escape from Taurus will go more smoothly than when you rescued me from Brejik.
I know you're new at this, Bastilla, but a leader doesn't berate her troops just because things aren't going as planned. Don't let your ego get in the way of the real issues here.
That hardly strikes me as an appropriate way of addressing your commander, Karth. I am a member of the Jedi Order, and this is my mission. Don't forget that. My battle meditation ability has helped the Republic many times in this war, and it will serve us well here, I'm sure.
Your talents might win us a few battles, but that doesn't make you a good leader. A good leader would at least listen to the advice of those who have seen more combat than she ever will. You know, I had my doubts about this mission, but I figured the Jedi Council wouldn't put you in charge if you weren't prepared. But here you are, acting like a spoiled child.
I see. It's true that I don't have much military experience. Perhaps I should not be so quick to judge. Very well, Karth. What do you suggest we do?
First off, we can't get hung up on who's in charge. We all need to work together if we want to get off this rock. The answer is out there, we just have to find it.
Well said, Karth. And the sooner we start looking, the better. I've already been a prisoner of the vulkers, and I don't plan on being captured by the Sith. I think we'll need some help getting off Taurus. Maybe if we ask around, one of the locals can help us out. We should probably start by asking around in the cantinas. Is something wrong? You seem as if something's troubling you. A vision? A vision of what? This is a bit strange. Such visions are often a sign of Force sensitivity. I'm not sure. It may be that you have some connection to the Force. It would not be unheard of. When we first met, your natural talent may have fed off my own Force abilities. It is possible that in the excitement of the battle's aftermath, the Force allowed you to witness one of my more intense memories. The Force is complicated. Even I, with all my training, cannot fully understand it yet. This is a matter best left to the wise masters of the Jedi Council. Once we escape Taurus, we can seek the guidance of the Council if you wish. They will understand the significance of your vision, if there is any. However, I think it would be best if we all stayed focused on the task at hand right now. We can't afford any distractions. We need to find a way off Taurus.
Yinkin kunoba mulira chinkun. Tongay tunkun ching. Ni bobo jimata ni punaje. Dolpi kiknyunyan. Kachichu aitha odunga. Yinkin kunoba mulira chinkun. Slima podona. Rundi hodonga kun hunkabi. Rundi hodonga ku hunkabi. Wana kunbes. Jink palamul tong king ba na kongkek. Tung ting ta chun kun nek mulira best. Takum just tak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu aitha hodonga. Tulpada bonk molya gando danago chuchut. Moga shampungpa bolawana chikni. Pamul slik mo poda na wanga kun bist mulira best. Tonghay tuam jiji yumalit pa ang yinkotu. Tolbada bunk walya gando danago chuchut. Kachi chu aitha haudunga. Yumalit ka inkotun. Chilo mulira de ne bobo. Munko kun biskang. Bamulara. Shagjikin lord chawata uma? Kavavulpa mulji gumana. King kun shachiking ni king kun oba mulira jikun? Wama kun bes, chin palamuji. Tunira nu prata dunko, sercha domandoma?
You're back. Did you manage to get Holden to withdraw the price on my head? I have nothing. I barely make enough credits to get by. I can't afford to pay that pig off. I guess I have no choice but to stay here and hope Holden cools down. With that bounty on my head, it's too dangerous to go outside.
Hakupa chekopa? Gino mulira king paija. Slimu podwama? Achuta. Wonga kun bis dolpi kikoyana. Dong patugas makte.
Pudu, Tunirama na prakadonko searcha, chupapanki.
How can I help? I would like to know what happened after you crashed on Taurus. I'm curious as to what you and Karth were doing before we all joined forces. Yes, I realize that, of course. But surely there was more to it than a simple search. I doubt there were flashing signs pointing you in my direction. Yet somehow you found me. You also avoided detection by the Sith, discovered I was a Vulker prisoner, gained sponsorship for the race, and became the Taurus Swoop champion. That's quite a resume. Your modesty is admirable. But though others helped, you were the catalyst for these events. When you were chosen to join this mission, I doubt any of us expected this much from you. A Jedi could have done such things, of course, but only by drawing heavily upon the Force. The Force is in all of us, but for most people it's barely a measurable whisper. But there are some individuals outside the Jedi Order that we consider Force-sensitive. It's obvious to me that the Force has been working through you. There is no other explanation for your great success, though I'm not certain what to make of this discovery. Perhaps if you weren't... well, if you were younger, the Jedi might take you for training. But as it is... I'm sorry. I've overstepped my authority. I'm speaking of things that are best left to the Jedi Council. For now, let's just accept the fact that you're gifted. Hopefully, between your abilities, my Jedi training, and the skills of our companions, we can find a way off this planet.
Hey, look at this! A real live celebrity right here in my shop. Winning that swoop bike race has made you into something of a local hero. If times weren't so tough, I'd give you a discount, seeing as how you're a big celebrity and all. But with the Sith occupation, I can barely afford to keep the doors open. Just so you know, the prices on the items are final. No bargaining here. This isn't a swap meet, okay? I only deal in top-notch stuff.
Welcome back. Are you in need of healing or medical supplies? I can treat you right here at the center for almost any condition, except the raccool disease, of course. Goodbye, and good health to you. If you ever need any medical aid or treatment, you know where to find me.
Uh-huh. That hurt, I bet.
What can I do?
What are you doing? Don't go in there! That door is for employees only! You recognize these soldiers? But how? Unless you're a friend of the Republic. What? No, you don't tell the Sith, please! I can explain all this. Since the space battle overhead, people have been secretly bringing in these Republic soldiers who crash-landed on the planet. I had to take them in. What choice did I have? Their injuries are terrible. Most won't survive. But at least I can make their last days more comfortable. And at least here they're hidden away from the Sith.
Well, for that you have my thanks. It's good to know that at least some of these men ended up in compassionate hands.
I hate to imagine what the Sith would do if they discovered these soldiers here. But since their initial questioning, the Sith have not returned, so it may be my fears are unfounded. I'm afraid there's nothing more anyone can do for these soldiers. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should return to the front in case anyone comes in needing medical attention.
Remember, if you get your hands on that Rakghoul serum, take it to Zax in the Lower City Bounty Office. He works for Davik, and he'll make it worth your while.
What?
I'm here.
Bastilla, I was wondering something. How did those vulkers manage to capture a famous Jedi like you? Or were you knocked out when your escape pod crashed?
No, I was conscious. But my force powers were exhausted from using my battle meditation in the battle for the Ender Spire. Without my help, you might have never gotten off the ship alive.
Fair enough, but I've seen you Jedi in action. There's no way those thugs could have stood a chance against your lightsaber.
My lightsaber was misplaced. I couldn't find it after the crash. I looked everywhere in that pod. The vulkers came and overwhelmed me even as I was searching for my weapon.
Wait a minute. Let me get this straight. You lost your lightsaber? I mean, isn't that a violation of some kind of Jedi code or something?
This is no laughing matter. During the crash, my lightsaber must have fallen from my belt and rolled under my seat. The vulkers probably found it there when they searched the wreckage.
Hey, don't get mad. I'm sorry. It's just funny to think of a legendary Jedi losing her lightsaber. Take my advice. This is one detail you might want to keep out of the history texts.
I hardly consider myself a legend, Carl. Though I will consider your advice when I relate these events to the Jedi Council. There is no need for them to know every detail of what transpired.
Yes, what's on your mind? Oh, you want to argue some more, is that it? What does it matter that much? Why can't you just leave it be? I just don't trust easily. And for good reasons, which are my own. Damn it. I suppose I won't get any rest until I talk, will I? You want to know why I don't trust anyone? Fine. Here goes. 5 years ago, the Jedi had just finished the war with the Mandalorians. Revan and Malak were heroes. I was damn proud to have served in their fleet. It was completely unexpected when they turned on us, invading the Republic while we were still weak. Nobody knew what to think, least of all me. Our heroes had become brutal, conquering Sith. And we were all but helpless before them. I mean, think about it. If you can't even trust the best of the Jedi, who can you trust? It's not that, that's not what I mean. There were others. Good, solid, trusted men who joined them. Malak and Revan and the Sith deserve to die for what they've done. But the ones who fled the Republic and joined them are even worse. The dark side has nothing to do with why they joined with the Sith. They deserve no mercy. I know, and I should apologize to you. I've become so accustomed to expecting the worst in others, and you've done nothing to deserve that. It's just... no, never mind. Let's just continue with what we were doing. I'd rather not talk about it. Ready?
What can I do?
Yes?
Back again? You're starting to bore me. I don't come here to talk, I come to watch the duels and see if there's anyone worthy of stepping into the ring with me. Since I'm not going to answer them, you'd just be wasting your breath. So, move along before people see us talking and think I'm signing auto prints today. I don't want to be mobbed. People are always bugging me for my auto print. Comes with the territory. You survive over 100 death matches and people tend to see you as something of a legend. Off with you then. I'm done with this conversation anyway.
Don't you just love watching the Kazakh players? All that strategy, all those credits. It's enough to make a girl get all flushed.
I saw you in the swoop race. Very impressive. You seem like you know how to get results. That's just the kind of person I'm looking for. My name's Canderous Ordo. I work for Davik Kang in the Exchange. The hours aren't great, but they promised me a fortune to work for them. And I have nothing better to do. Mandalorian mercs like me are in high demand. But lately, Davik hasn't been paying me what he promised. I don't like getting cheated. So I figure it's time for me to break the Sith quarantine and get off this backwater planet. I've got a plan to escape Taris, but I can't do it alone. I need someone I know can get the job done to help me. That's where you come in.
Careful. Mercs like this haven't a lick of conscience. They'll betray you in a heartbeat. This could be a trap.
I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to your friend, aren't I? I saw you win that swoop race and started thinking. Anyone crazy enough to race like that is probably crazy enough to break into the Sith military base. I need someone to steal the Sith launch codes from the base. Without those codes, any ship leaving the atmosphere will be disintegrated by the Sith fleet's automated defense guns. Here's the deal. You bring me those launch codes, and I can provide the vehicle to get us off the planet. Davik's flagship, the Ebon Hawk. Getting in won't be easy. The Sith base is protected by an encrypted security system. It would take a top-of-the-line astromech droid to slice through it. Lucky for you, I know just the place to get a droid like that. Davik was having one custom built by Janice Nall. Just tell her Candaris sent you, and she'll sell you the droid. Then you can use it to get the launch codes from the Sith base. Davik paid for the droid, but I'm the guy he put in charge of the mission. He won't care how I come up with those codes. Normally I'd do this myself, but everyone knows who I work for. If I broke into the Sith base, they'd send an army down on Davik's estate to get those codes back. That's why I need you.
Don't sense any deception from him, which is surprising. This may be exactly what we need.
I'm going to wait in Javier's cantina. You come and find me when you've got those launch codes, and I'll make sure we both get off this rock.
No hard feelings, my good man, but I can't really talk with you right now. It's difficult enough to draw the interest of the ladies in this establishment as it is. Surely you understand what I'm talking about. I'd guess you've experienced many lonely evenings, something I'm hoping to avoid tonight.
Why doesn't Duncan just give the sport up? He's terrible!
Back again? Didn't you get the message last time? I'm not here to make friends. Talk to the duel organizer if you want a match. Otherwise, leave me alone.
Ako ci kopa. Chino mulera king pajak snima poituana. Kava tumpa kulpi ya mokapapa. Chiskani cho. Yinkin kono bamure rachikun. Togna wong shanunjang. Kava vulpa murje. Kumana tonga buksha ummenong. Kava vulpa murje. Kumana bak mulira. Junayun tunjiji aifatuana. Kava vulpa murje. Kumana.
Vibroblades and blasters, and nobody ever dies. How come I get the feeling you're trying to take us for a ride?
Kiyoka kon mulira. King konjo peshak. Noba muliraji. Jariyo toranchi aitatia. Pulauna chinek. Bamulera slimoanga kubisking. Chachiska don puta. Kasabubaka. Mochao donga. Ya vulki. Tomba toras materia. Ashuta. Wonga kundis dolpiki koyana. Awana rota. Ayot tago. Kanki doba na imechus. Kojis kanayo. Otora ya vulki. Gokola jiji. Wacha nichu. Tomba toras materia. Ashuta. Wonga kundis dolpiki koyana. Kava tumpa kulpi ya mokapapa. Chiskani cho. Yinkin kono bamure rachikum. Togna wong shanunjang. Kava vulpa murje kumana kipuna. Monana kacho. Kimba mulera tuana. Taupa botenya gojojo piti. Kava tumpa kulpa ya mokata. Wanga kumbis king ba mulera. Ka king chana kokba kon. Kaba popa kopa yia botenya.
This is for the best. We could use those credits from these duels, but using your real name is too risky. The Sith might have come across a crew manifest back on the Endar Spire.
Akuche kopa. Chino mulera king pajak. Slima poituana. Arish manarish. Tonjonea hakonon. Mulera yonunaze. Kichi muibedwa naitawish. Muline bomone. Ubana pula boda. Yamijusa. Ayo honopis. Tuulaji yokaku. Tawanalota ayotagwa Kankido banayimechus kochis kanayo Potora ya fulke gokola jiji Wajanechu Uchanyon toronchioefa Ola unachineka Bamulera kumbiskin.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. You've seen him lose night after night after night, but this time he's after fresh meat. In this corner, I give you Deadeye Duncan! And in the other corner, a relative newcomer to the terrace dueling scene, emerging from the shadows with no history, no past, and no name, the mysterious stranger! It's over! The fight is over! The mysterious stranger has won! But really, are any of us surprised? Deadeye losing isn't news. You have to do better than that to impress us, stranger.
I saw your match against Duncan. Not bad for a rookie. But Deadeye's a joke. Even after I lost the use of my fingers, I can still beat him. Go talk to Azure, the duel organizer. You want to step up to the big leagues. I'll show you what it's like to fight a real duelist.
What do you want? Wait, let me guess. Now that you're a duelist, you figure we have something in common. Something to chat about, right? Wrong. Just because we're both duelists doesn't mean we're suddenly friends. So give me some space, stranger. I've got nothing more to say to you.
I see you got your feet wet in the duel ring. Not bad. You've got real talent, kid. Stick with it and you'll go places. If you're interested in setting up a match, or if you want to place a wager, just go speak to Azure. He's that hut over in the corner. He'll make all the arrangements. Goodbye, stranger. Maybe we'll talk again later.
What do you want? Oh, let me guess. You beat me in the dueling ring, and now you're gonna rub it in my face. Yeah, well, I'm used to it. So pardon me if I ignore your gloating. Questions? I don't have to answer your questions just because you beat me in the ring. Look, I admit it, you're better than me. Everyone's better than me. Blindfolded, one-legged tack with a rusty knife could probably beat me, okay? Is that what you wanted to hear? You satisfied yet? Are you happy now that you've taken the last shred of dignity I have? Oh, well, okay. Goodbye, then.
I love watching ice in the ring. Is there anything more exciting than a woman who's armed and dangerous?
Twitch is my favorite. He's wild.
Tava! Uba baska dwana chichopa muska! Kiyokaku! Hako chichopa. Kimba muli ratwanaji. Kiska nichu. Oscar. Kiska nichu. The hupa botenya go gigi piti.
Chachiska don puta. Kasabu baka. Mocha donga. Ya fulki. Chiyoka con molera. Quien conjo peshak. Nova moleraji. Jerion toranchi. Aitatia. Pula una chinek. Bamulera slimoanga kubisking.